Thunderbirds are go.
Hello everybody, welcome back to The Weird Show, the show where I review things on the top of my drawers. Oh yes. So yes, today I am really excited to bring you this review today. And today I'm reviewing the Revoltech, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Sci-Fi number 44, Thunderbird 2 with Thunderbird 4. Now, this is actually the very first Japanese product I've actually ever reviewed, like properly, so a lot of the box and packaging, a lot of it is in Japanese, but we'll sort of try and go through this the best we can. So, as you can see on the front of the box, you've got a really nice window actually showing off the product, obviously of TB2, and also you can see Thunderbird 4 and the nice little plaque there that you can set on the stand once you actually get out of the box and have it on display. Right, pretty much on the side of the box, a little bit there, nice little picture of the product again, and all of that is pretty much I don't know. And on the back, oh yes, now we're talking lots and lots of basically lovely photos of everything that you can pretty much do with this Thunderbird 2, and obviously the different little variations and obviously the way you can display it and things like that. And obviously up here you got all the contents of the box. So without any further of ado, let's crack this thing open. Further of ado? What did I just say there? Further of ado? What the heck am I doing? Anyways, let's crack this thing open anyway, guys, and see what it's like. Okay, guys, so here is all the contents once you actually get everything out of the box. And oh my god, this thing is absolutely beautiful. Oh my god, the camera is not doing this thing justice. Now, bear in mind, this thing only, like all of this, £37 off Amazon. Now, it is coming from Japan. It takes a couple of weeks for it to arrive. But £37 for something this high quality and detailed, that's unprecedented in my opinion. But just look at the detail, and something I actually was getting asked before I put up photos of this. What actually is the size of this Thunderbird 2? Well, I would say, if you remember this here toy from the early 2000s, it is actually quite a bit bigger than that. Let me just have a look. And there's definitely a lot more mass to this as well. Some people were just asking me in comparison. Let me see if that'll maybe give you a bit of a better insight. Let me see. But yeah, there's definitely more mass to this here one, as you can see. But let's get this out of the way. There we go. But yeah, out of the box, it does actually come with these legs. Now, these legs, they actually... It's a bit odd the way these are. They just sort of twirl around whatever which way you want. Let me just see. And you can just sort of set it like that if you wish. Personally, I don't like these ones. Now, I am going to give you a little bit of word of warning. Whenever you actually get one of these, if you're wanting to switch the legs around, what you are going to need is a set of these. And I'll get into that in a moment. So, we'll try out the other legs and see what everything looks like. So, just sort of take these out. Now, they come out easy enough. Well, you get the odd one that likes to get stuck. And that's why we are going to need a set of pliers. So, yep, we've got one stuck here. Just be really gentle. Just... There you go. So, let's try these ones first. Let me just see, get these nicely in. Yeah. And they go in easy enough, you know, like they actually do just push in. You need a little bit of pressure just to push these in, but nothing, you know, too drastic. But it is such a tight fit, you are actually going to need a pair of pliers to get these out again. But if you're gentle enough, and you know, if it's a smaller child that has one of these in their collection, just get mommy or daddy to do it. But there we go. So yeah, look at that. Looks amazing. So you can just have it like that there if you're just, you know, just going to mess around with it, fly it around. Another thing as well, For such a high quality item, you would think this actually weighs quite a bit. No, it's actually a really, really light build. Like, it's shockingly light. Now, probably the reason for this is because it does have to go onto this stand that I will show you actually now, just while we're here. So let's bring this up. So, as you can see, the stand, it's just, it's just clear. Now, something I will say, which I am going to actually bring into, see, once you actually put a bit of weight onto this, you're going to use it up the back. It does sort of go up a little bit, which is a little bit frustrating. But if you do want to put the stand on, you'll see the little hole right here, and all you have to do is put it on. Let me just bring that up for you. There we go, and yet again, just a little bit of pressure. There you go. And let's just bring the camera up so you can actually have a look. There we are. Now I'll just push that back a bit. So as you can see, the stand likes to be a bit of a noob sometimes. There we are. Bit of a twunk. And let me see. That's it, whenever you're doing these reviews, you just never know what's going to happen. But yeah, probably actually be better going this way, will we? I think, yes, actually that'll probably be a better idea because it will distribute the weight a bit better. So, there we go. So yeah, rock and roll, you can have your awesome Thunderbird 2 displaying like that. And if you want to have a bit of a dip on it, you can. Just like that, or if you want to, you can sort of move it around to whatever way you want. You can have it really high up, just like that. So you can sort of mess around with it if you want, tilt a little bit to the sides. It's completely up to you what you would like to do and what way. Personally, I like it sort of displayed quite straight with a slight slant. So sort of like that, so whenever you have it sideways, it looks pretty badass. But let's just take this off again. So the stand's pretty decent. Let me just have a look. There we go. Put that over there. So yeah, and as you can see on the bottom as well, lots of lovely, lovely detail. Yet again, everything is where it's meant to be. And it's nice they actually did bother, doing all the actual single plates on the pod the way it should be, just not all the single lines without doing all the ones which should be in the middle and everything. So it was really nice that they did actually take the time and do that extra detail, and even down the sides and everything, and on the wings. Everything is awesome sauce. So we're going to try the second set of legs. So the best way to do this, if you go from side to side, don't do it from that end to that end because you're going to damage them that way. So just grab them like that and just a very slight pressure, but just put a wee bit of a twist on it. There we go. And if you do this, that there will actually avoid you damaging the product in any way. But at least it's sort of a good fit. It's sort of like a double-edged sword. It means everything's going to fit in nice and tight for you. But then at the same time, if you do want to take them out easily, it's going to be a bit tricky. But I'd rather have a nice tight fit than a sloppy fit. That sounds really bad. What is it with me and words today? Like, what the heck is actually going on with me today? I don't know what the hell. So, if we want to actually put so obviously we were looking at these here a minute ago, they're sort of flopping around and stuff like that. If you want to actually make them so they will actually stay in place, you just take these little ball joints out, and then, what have I done there? You just take, see, even this here one likes to be a wee bit stubborn, so, just see it again. There we go. And you're not damaging the product, so there's the main thing. And then it also does come with these as well, so all you have to do, pop those into all four legs, like so. Now, I would say this is probably one of the best ways to actually display it, though, because you're going to see why in a minute. It looks unbelievable. Now, where are we? So yeah, we've got all four legs, our little extenders on there, so we'll just sort of put all of that over to one side just for a moment. And there we are now. So, we're just going to put these legs on. Sorry, everyone's going to be really bored at this by the time I get these on. But, just in case because a lot of people actually don't even know this model exists. I was talking to people the other night, I said, well, where's that from? And a lot of people thought it was an Atlas model. Nope. So I actually had to sort of go on and say, no, it's not an Atlas model, I got this from, sent from Japan, blah, blah, blah. So, but I would say, this is definitely one of the best Thunderbird 2 models on the market, if not the best for the price, especially, like £37, and coming all the way from Japan, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're waiting a couple of weeks, but trust me, the wait is worth it. And this is actually a hell of a lot bigger than the Atlas one as well. So yeah, there you go. You got your... So yeah, it's not going to fall over or anything like that, so that's all good. So then, if we want to actually release the pod, all we have to do, just get in a good spot to actually hold TB2, because obviously, as I said, it is a light build, you don't want to damage it, and you just push the pod down, there's no clips or anything like that, and then we're going to check out the pod. So, that'll just lift out. There we are. And yes, the pod is just as nicely detailed. Nice to see they actually stuck the number 4 on both ends. Never mind the front. There's so many Thunderbird models out there where the number 4 isn't... There's no number on the pod whatsoever. So I say took the time to put the 4 on here and on the back just the way it should be. Now, you're going to be amazed at this. This is where I was like, oh my god, like how is this so cheap? Now, I'll just pull the door down. Now, you can see it just looks like a black abyss in there. So let's bring the light down a little bit more. And as you can actually see, look at that, all the detail is in, look at the detail inside that pod. Can you actually believe that? It looks incredible. Absolutely incredible. So yeah, all you have to do then, so you got your little Thunderbird 4 obviously, and nice scale by the way. So yeah, he's just going to sit there like that. So bring the door down, and you just set your little Thunderbird 4 there like that, and that's just another way you can have it displayed if you wish. So you can just have it sort of, let's bring that over a little bit. So, yeah, that's also a really another nice way you can actually display this item. Also another thing as well, which I really like that they've done, obviously they know there's quite a lot of small pieces in this that you might get lost, so they give you this nice little box that you can actually just, well, if I can actually get it open. Where is the little open thing? Is that it? Oh yeah, here we are. So all you have to do, all your little extra bits that you're not using, I'll just use a couple here for example, just put that in there and close it up. There you go, you got your nice little bits in there. And also whenever you got this on the stand as well, you can actually just get this nice little plate, Thunderbird 2, Thunderbird's 1965, and you can just set that there on there, or wherever your heart is content. So that there is pretty awesome, that they actually went through so much trouble. Now, complaints. Have I got any? Not particularly, no. The only thing is, it would have been nice if you would have had a little, like a little clip for Thunderbird 4 just to sort of sit in there without moving, because obviously once you close the door up, you know, Thunderbird 4 just sort of rattles around in there. So, and if any younger people do have this, it is a possibility they might lose Thunderbird 4 quite easily. But, you know, this is, I would say this is more of a collector's item. Now, this is actually only the second Revoltech product I've ever seen. Before this, my friend actually has the Alien Queen, and I thought it was really fantastic. So whenever I heard they actually done a Thunderbird 2, I was like, oh my god, yes. And this isn't the only version. I pretty much got the standard version of this. There is actually 2 other versions, one of them being a more sort of vibrant and colourful version. It's like a really sort of bright metallic green. And then there's another version where you basically get more pod vehicles. I think you get Thunderbird 4, the Mole, and a couple of other things like that there. And if possibly, don't quote me on it, it might possibly come with another pod panel door with another number on it. I'm not too sure, don't quote me on it. But yeah, let's just take these out again, if I can actually get them out. See, this is what I mean. The legs will come out easy. I would say this is where you're going to need the pliers the most, because once you actually do push them in, you know, you're like 2 out of the 4 came out okay, that's not too bad, but yeah, some of these can get stuck in quite well, so I have to do, there you go, and there we go. I thought I had it there, I didn't. So yeah, so I wouldn't, you know, oh yes, there we go. Right, and if you want to clip the pod pack in, all you have to do is just sort of wiggle it around a little bit, and there we go. And just sort of get it where you're comfortable with it, pretty much. There we are. It's nice to see it's actually level with the actual top here. There's so many other toys, you will notice, like right from there's always been a real big fault with Thunderbird 2 toys. You'll notice the pod never actually lines up with the rest of the body. You'll notice it's on all of them, the dinky ones, the Power Tech ones, it's usually always there in some of the Thunderbird ones. But yeah, this just, oh, look at how beautiful that is. There's so much nice detail in this, you know, like, oh, wow. You know, it's an absolute, you can hear Thunderbird 4 rattling in there, can't you? But yeah, it's an absolutely phenomenal piece, and it's definitely one I would recommend to any Thunderbirds fan, and, you know, any collector, because this is really going to set off your collection. It really, really, really will. And as I said, for the price tag of £37 off Amazon at the moment, like, you cannot get a better quality item for that at that price. I've seen models like at £300-400, and they're not even as good as this for the detail wise. But you know, I'm very, very, very happy with it indeed. So, if you did enjoy this review, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also as well, a little shout out I would like to do. My last review of the Thunderbird's ray gun, the guys over at the Jerry Anderson website, including Jerry Anderson's son Jamie himself, apparently them guys enjoyed the video. They watched it and they actually really enjoyed it. So thank you so much. I'm very honoured that all of you guys watched the video. And obviously big shout out to my friend Chris. That guy's an absolute legend. I had the pleasure of actually meeting up and having a chat with him. He's an absolute legend, and some of the things he's done, oh my god, I may have found out fanboyed out quite a bit, so he probably thought I was quite a weird guy, but I'll just turn that there down, there we go. But yeah, it comes with this here model, it comes with so much, the thing is so detailed, like even down to the inside of the pod. I was shocked whenever I seen that. I was like, oh my god, these guys really went through a lot of trouble making this. And it's really awesome that they did, and because like the Japanese, they have so much amazing Thunderbirds merchandise, and this is just one of the many, many items that they have. So I would definitely recommend checking out, you know, the sort of different ranges of Thunderbirds merch that they actually have, because most of it's incredible. It really, really is. And I'm going to be getting some of the model kits as well. From the Oshitomi, I think you pronounce them. So I'm going to be doing build logs of those. That'll probably be over the next couple of months anyway. I'm going to get myself a, you know, like a little spray gun and things like that. They're an airbrusher because I'm going to start doing a bit of airbrushing as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the review. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope this has persuaded you to go out. Well, not go out, really. Get on your phone, go on to Amazon and place an order for one of these. Trust me. You will not be disappointed. I did see another review where the guy done a lot of complaining about this. I really don't know why he was complaining. Honest to God, I really don't know what he was complaining about. But I really hope you enjoyed my review anyway, guys. And I hope you managed to pick one of these up. So take care. Bye-bye.